Gonna kick it when we get back home. You know I got the good one. Put you in the zone. Cause it's all about Netflix and chill. Working on my phone bill. Every love song got me caught in my pills. That's the no do. Lo que no conozco. Mágale que con la línea de tu yaca por mi line. Mala rally to reminding me of line. It's a simple thing to venir. There is nothing that is better than love. I'm just a phone call of texts away. When it's time to go, it's late in the day. Don't you wanna stay? Cause I just wanna know. Yeah, that's me, plus you. So tell me what we gon' do. Cause I just wanna know. Yeah, you come through. And when it's time to go. So tell me what we gon' do.
Say to you when I've been drinking, you should have run by now. Make you my enemy, then want you on my side whenever the lights turn out. I trust her, I'm listen, I take it down. I'm truly, I'm worthy. Tell me why you stick around, baby. You should probably hate me. I've been on my worst behavior. Crazy how you always play me when I'm on my worst behavior. Hello.
Hi, MV. How are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you. Hi, Marina. I gotta get some shoes.
How's your guys' week been?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hi.
What's up, Deb?
How are you?
Good. Long time no see.
Yeah. Hi, Deb. Hi, Julian. Hi, Marina.
Going in the morning at 2 Advantage, or to outside, the parking lot.
Yeah, Deb was there last night and I was there as well. Your dog is so cute.
It's starting to be dinner time, so he's gonna bug me.
Feeling very dog deprived presently.
Oh.
All right.
You can come over here and borrow my dog for a little bit.
You ever need a pet sitter? I am available and free. Probably you won't be going much anywhere right now, but in the future. I have a feeling this is probably going to be it. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys will need something that is like stable to press your hands into as well as elevate your shoulders on. So like I've got my coffee table set up back here. So if you guys have something like that, if not, we can modify. Everyone have something, or do we need modifications?
I think I'm good.
Is the chair too high?
Nope, a chair is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure it's pressed up against something so you don't lean back on the chair and the chair flips up on you.
Okay.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just start with a little breathing today just to kind of get our minds in the right spots. So come on down onto your back. Feet are going to be on the floor, and you're going to turn toes up to the sky. Hips are going to come and tuck in. From there, you're going to clasp hands together in kind of like a prayer position. Drive them up. You're going to take a really big inhale, sending hands away from the body. And exhale, feeling hamstrings increase their activation. Another big inhale, reaching up higher. And exhaling, feeling low back pressing to the floor. We've got 3 more breaths here. And last one. All right, and come on down. We're just gonna go from here, coming up to all fours, just popping one leg out to the side, a nice little abductor stretch. You guys are very, very familiar with this one. Just coming on back, letting toes come off the ground if we need to, and coming back up, we're gonna need to do just 6 here and 6 on the other side. When you guys have done 6 on that side, go ahead and switch it up. Elbows are staying nice and soft here. There's pressure into the hands, but nothing crazy. Oh, what's up, Don?
Hello.
Glad you could join us. All right. Next one, you're going to come up to a half kneeling position. We've done the ones with the reach up and over, but this one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to come, still same position, tucking toes under in the back. Hips are tucking in and under. Feeling a stretch in the front part of the quad and up into like possibly the groin area if you're super tight and you've been sitting down all day. We're just going to reach forward. And on that exhale, we're going to have you rotate to the back. Hand is still going to stay on the ribs here. So I'm here, reaching forward, tucking under, and then rotating towards that side, keeping that nice tuck of the hips, all right? So we're going to do 6 going to the left, with so left foot will be in front, and then 6 going to the right with right foot in front. So opposite arm is reaching forward, hips are tucking under, hand is on the ribs to make sure they're facing down, rotating, and exhaling on the way back. Inhale, rotate, and exhale to release. Here's 3, and 4. So really making sure to kind of reset, giving yourself a nice tuck in as you rotate. That's 6. Whenever you've done your 6, go ahead and switch sides. Reaching forward, still tucking under, inhaling. So make sure with this, you guys should feel that front hip is almost like it sends back. So I rotate. Right now my right hip is pulling back and my left one is pulling forward. The other thing you want to watch here is to make sure that you don't sink out to one side or out to the other. Everything is staying tucked, level, lots of core, and then you rotate. All right, and when you guys are ready, go ahead and come on up. All right, so we're just gonna do our shoulder cars now. So one hand on ribs, leaning forward with the hand. When it gets to the point where it sticks, rotate up so the pinky finger ends by the thigh. Thumb is leaning back, rotating up and around. So we've got 4 here. Nice and slow, constant tension through the whole thing. Remember that ribs are staying down. We're not rotating with the body. We're allowing the arm to rotate completely independently. When you've done your 4, go ahead and switch sides. And last one here. All right. My watch is charging and I usually use it to keep time. Okay. All right. So while you guys go ahead and grab a drink, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So today's workout, I can't tell, is gonna be as many rounds as possible. So everything will be 10 exercises. If it's on one leg, for example, we're gonna do like a single leg glute bridge with our shoulders on whatever your elevated surface is. You're gonna do 10 on the right and 10 on the left, okay? So the exercises are going to be first incline push-ups. So table or chair, ribs and hips are tucked, really, really small space. You can make inhale to press away, elbows shooting back, and then coming up. All right, so 10 reps there. No tempo on that, just going at your own pace. Do make sure that that tuck is being maintained the whole time. All right, the next one is going to be that single leg glute bridge. So shoulders will be on your table, table or chair. If it's slightly higher than your shoulder blades, that's all right. Feet are going to set up at 90 degrees. If it's more comfortable to squat press up, bringing up that leg, coming down and back up. If you're on a coffee table, you might want to, or a chair, you can also like put a pillow to make it more comfortable for yourself. All right, the next one we're gonna do is elbows to hands. So you guys are very familiar with this one. Up to a high plank, down to a low plank, and alternate. So you've got 10 each arm. All right. Next one we're gonna do is a lateral squat. So no need for whatever your elevated surface is on this one. Just standard coming out and back out. Out and back up, all right? The goal with this one, I don't want you guys letting this hip lead and that knee to dive in. I want you to think of that big toe of the bending leg is staying into the ground. The pocket of the straight leg is turning towards the bent knee, and you go down from there, all right? Final one is going to be a side plank with dips. I'll remind you guys, I know there's a lot of exercises today. So just reaching forward in side plank, coming down and back up. Down and back up 10 times, all right? Is that good? Anyone have any questions? Anyone need any modifications for anything? Nope. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am gonna mute all of you. All right, so 10 of everything. We're gonna see how many rounds we can get through in 20 minutes. All right, so come on up. We've got your incline push-up to start. So coming out with hands to the sides, give me a nice tuck of the ribs, tuck of the hips, coming on down and pressing up, keeping elbows, having some tension. Here's 2, and 3, and 4. Here's 5, and 6, and 7. Here's 8, and 9. And last one here, 10. When you guys are done with that, come on down to the edge of your table, either scooting your booty off or pressing shoulders in, and then hips are coming up, bringing up the left or right leg, whichever one you want first. We're coming down and pressing back up for 2. 1, here's 2, and 3, here's 4, and 5, here's 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead at the very top. Switch legs. Coming back down for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down, however's easiest for you. You need a yoga mat or anything for your elbows. Grab that when everybody's ready, or looks pretty ready. Come on into that plank. Go at your own pace here. Each hand is gonna get 10. So for me, because I get distracted, I'm gonna go with the same arm both times. So right now I'm leading only with my left hand. Then I'm gonna switch to my right. If you would like to alternate, feel free to do so. Once you've done 10 each arm, you can go ahead and come on down. Stand it on up. Have our lateral squat now. You can kind of see my face. Scoot it back just a little bit. So, want you guys put hands on your hips right now. We're gonna go over to the right. Well, this is my right. I'm not quite sure how it's showing up on Zoom for y'all. And I want you to bend my right leg. I'm gonna have my hands on the hips. I'm gonna twist my left hand pocket towards my right knee. And that's what the position I'm gonna keep as I go down. Pressure is staying through big toe. Here we go. Hands in pockets and twist. Here's 1. And here's 2. So this twist is only in the hips. We're not rotating ribs with it. So everything should feel pretty much straight, except that slight twist in the hips. All right, here is 8 and 9. If you feel comfortable with the position, you can go ahead and lift your hands off. Come back to your starting position. Put your hands back in your pockets. Little twist again. Ribs will rotate slightly, but we should not be rotating all the way towards the other side. You're on a clock, you rotate ribs to like 11. All right, so here we go. Coming on down for 1. Bringing hands up if you're comfortable. Here's 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Here's 6. And 7. Pressure staying through big toe. 8. 9. And 10. Awesome job. All right. Final one here is our side planks with the dips. So come on down, choosing right or left side, whichever you would like to start with. Making sure from here, you got that hand in our pocket again, coming forward. So that way everything stays in a nice line as you go up. Once you've rotated forward, go ahead and reach that arm forward. Press on up. We're bringing hips down 2 inches and back up. Here's 2 and 3 and 4. Here's 5 and 6. Here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and switch sides. We're setting up exactly the same here. Elbow is nice and under shoulder. If you're feeling it more in your traps and in your neck, your shoulder is probably before your elbow. We want to make sure everything is nice and stacked. So it might feel like you're setting yourself a little forward. It'll feel better on your neck, I promise. So from here, hand goes in the pocket, we rotate forward. Then reach from there, pressing on up, coming up for 1, and up, 2, and up, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down. All right, so that was round 1. Let's head right back into it to those incline push-ups. So coming on down, really, really pay attention here that everything is staying tucked. So those elbows to hands that we were doing, that tuck position that you had on those is exactly the same as you want here. So hands are coming on down, pressure is staying through index finger and thumb. We're lowering down for 1, and back up. 2, and up, elbows are staying soft. Here's 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Here's 7, 8, 9. Last one here for 10. Go ahead and flip it around. Shoulders are on whatever your surface is. Go ahead and bridge on up. So here, I want you to also think about that tuck of hips pulling towards you, ribs are pulling down. This is the highest point you should go. You shouldn't be arching your back all the way up here. So find that tuck position from there. Lift up one leg, coming up for 1, and up. 2. Here's 3, and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring that foot down, bringing other knee up, finding that tuck position once again, lowering down for 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Here's 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down. Head into those elbows and planks, choosing to alternate or one side first. So here we go. In that plank, nice pressure through the upper body. Choosing one side or alternating. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Then switch sides after you've hit your 10 if you're choosing one or the other. Coming on down after that. Stand it on up. We have our lateral squats now. Hands are once again coming in the pockets, rotating towards whichever leg is you're gonna bend by like 20 degrees. That's it. It's really small, but it matters. Then hands can come up if you're comfortable with that position. If not, go ahead and keep your hands in your pockets. Coming on down for 1, and back up. And 2, back up. Dad, go ahead and switch the way you're rotating. You should be rotating towards the leg that's bending. Better. Here's 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Go ahead, rotate ever so slightly towards that other side. Remember, ribs aren't rotating with the hips. The hips rotate by themselves. That's a really awesome part about your spine is it can all move independently. So rotate in those hips, then come on down for 1. Okay, taking hands up if you're comfortable. 2, and 3, and 4. Here's 5, 6. Pressure staying through big toe of the bending foot. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, come on down for those side planks. Again, that hand goes in the pocket just to bring your hips forward, reaching in front and pressing on up. Here we go, down for 1, and up. 2, and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch it around. Same process on this side. Shoulders over elbow, hand in pocket, rotates, reaching forward, coming on up, coming down for 1, 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down, grab a drink if you need to. Oh, we've totally got time for 1 more. Maybe like 1.5 more. So just a few more seconds here. Grab your drink if needed. I think everyone's about ready. So come on and get set up for that front last, maybe, potentially last set, there might be 1 more. Incline push-ups. Active pressure away from the table. Hips are tucking under, small space between them and the ribs. Lowering down here and pressing back up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pressure staying through index finger and thumb for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip it on around. We're going to do those single leg glute bridges. So coming up to the top here, refinding that tucked position. Remember, this is the highest point of your bridge. Choose whichever leg you want to bring on up. Come on down for 1, and up to that tuck spot. 2, up to tuck. 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead. Relax if you need to, but go switch sides. Find the tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and come on down to relax. We go into those elbows to hands. So everyone's getting set up. Making sure here as well that shoulders aren't getting behind the elbows. You want your head to basically, your eyes to be looking over at your thumbs if they were turned towards you. If they're flat on the ground, they go a little further. But that's generally a good guide, is nose right by the wrist and eyes are looking up at the thumbs. So come on up into that plank. Here we go for 1, and 2, 3, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and when you hit 10, start leaning ahead with the other arm. Here's 8, 9, and 10. Come on down to those knees. Coming up to the lateral squat. So you get hands in pockets, ever so slight rotation of just the hips. Hands come up if you're comfortable. Keep the pressure through big toe coming down for 1 and back up. 2 and back up. There you go, Deb, that's better. Here's 3. Sorry, Marina, Julie, and Don. Marina and Julie, you guys are just too small and Don's blocked. Here's 7 and 8, 9, and 10. Come on back up, hands on the pockets to reset the other way. Hands come up if you're comfortable. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Last ones for those side planks. Hand on top of the pocket. Elbows nice and under my shoulder. Re-rotate in and reach forward. Coming up now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, come on down. Switching sides. Shoulders over elbow, hand goes in the pocket to help it rotate. Reaching forward and coming on up. Last one here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come on down. Grab a drink. Do you look at that? 3 rounds and we're exactly on time. Very nicely done, y'all. You all are now unmuted. How you guys feel?
Good.
Hey. Glad to hear it. Anyone have anything exciting going on this weekend?
No.
All the excitement was last weekend.
Went cherry picking.
That'll be fun. Where is a good place to go cherry picking around here? Because I've never done it.
The one that I go to is on 23 of Clyde Road. It's called Spicer's.
What is it?
Spicer has cherries?
Spicer's.
Spicer's? Okay.
Yeah. They had really light crop this year. I mean, I was picking tart cherries and it wasn't much. And they said regular cherries like bean cherries and Queen Anne, they're just gonna sell it at the market. They're not even gonna let anybody pick. But see if they still have tart cherries because they still had some last weekend.
Okay, cool. Definitely be fun. I don't know. You guys know I do all the recipes and I would like, it'd be fun to do something like Michigan cherry themed.
Well, the blueberries are coming soon, so when that happens, I can hook you up with where to go to pick blueberries.
Yes, please. That's one of my favorite. I was like the kid who was always so excited to like go to the strawberry patch or like whatever and like go do that. And I still love doing it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, the Dexter Blueberry Farm usually opens up around the 19th, 20th of July, so.
Gotcha. I will definitely keep that in mind to see if I can convince any
I'll
of my
remind you.
friends who I've been like, not like co-quarantining with, but like we all kind of have an agreement of like, okay, things are super bad, so let's like limit who else we go and see. So maybe I'll convince them to go with me.
Awesome. Thanks, MB.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good evening.
All right. We'll see you guys
Okay.
soon.
All right,
Bye.
thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
No problem. See y'all.
Bye.